guys, welcome back to episode of Fishing with Flair. Today we are talking about not changing your lures, but changing the way you rig your lures according to where you are fishing out on the lake. So if that doesn't make total sense, let me explain. A lot of people think they need tons of lures for every specific situation they face out on the water. But oftentimes, by just changing the rigging of one lure, you can adapt it to fish most situations. So today, I'm going to show you how to rig the YUM Christie Critter 3 different ways that you can use to fish the majority of situations you'll face out on the lake. So where I fish, I can usually break things down into 3 categories: rocks, trees, and vegetation. Rocks, this can cover a wide variety, anything from the boat ramp to points to the dam. And one of my favorite rigs is on a wobble head. I like the wobble head because it gets down to the bottom fast, which allows you to feel whether the rocks are large or small. It also doesn't get hung up very much, and it gives the bait lifelike action, which will imitate all the bait fish and crawfish scurrying down in the rocks. Trees, to me, this means stumps, brush piles, and laydowns. When I'm fishing those, I like to rig the Christie Critter on the back of a jig. I like a jig because I can get bites on the fall from those bass that are suspended against trees and stumps, but I also like a jig because I can flip it and pitch it into laydowns and brush piles and then crawl it out. Vegetation. This varies throughout the country, but no matter where I'm fishing, a great way to fish vegetation is on a Texas rig bait like the Christie Critter. The reason I like the Texas rig is because it doesn't get hung up when it slides through the various types of vegetation to get down to the fish. When fishing a Texas rig in vegetation, I peg the weight. This keeps the weight and the bait all together, which allows it to slide through the grass without getting hung up. I also base the size of my weight off of the thickness of vegetation. The thicker the vegetation, the heavier the weight. Basically what I'm trying to say, it is just as important to know how to rig each lure given the conditions that you're fishing as it is choosing the right lure.